Welcome back to Next Crop Online on Laundry TV. My name's Desi Lee, and I'm Laundry Bar's Chief Rap Officer, host of Next Crop Online. And here to bless us with some music, we have Uji Moto and MzUki. How are you both doing today?
Hey, doing well.
Good. We're about 5 months deep into isolation, so with everything changing so much, how have you been coping with it? Finding stuff to do to keep busy, working on your craft a bit?
I've been working on myself a lot. I think it's been a blessing in disguise in terms of the amount of time that we get to actually look inward and just do a lot of work on ourselves and focus on ourselves. So it's been really beneficial for me, and I've been super productive and been able to smash out a bunch of different projects and just give myself that time to do me. So it's been good on my end in that sense.
Hell yeah. How about you, Uji? We have a surprise appearance.
So,
hey.
Say hi to my doggy. Hey, doggy dog.
What's up, doggy dog? Is that your isolation, sanity right there?
Well, man, I haven't had time for myself, actually. I've been working Monday to Friday as usual. And I only have the weekends, which is, spend time with fam. So I haven't had time for myself to work on my craft or anything like that. Because I thought with restrictions for all jobs are going to get shut down, but apparently mine didn't. So I can't complain. But yeah, it's been good so far. I'm still sane.
Yeah, that's a blessing in itself. I mean, as much as I would have liked the idea of work closing down, work's kind of been a real good distraction for me, and I've used it to just roll through and not really think about what's going on. But I mean, also it's a blessing being able to keep food on the table and a roof over your head, right?
That's it. So blessed for that, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, well, it's great to meet you both. Let's go ahead and get to know a bit more about Uji Moto. Uji Moto, give us an intro. Let us know a bit about yourself.
Yo, so I'm Uji Moto, UJIMOTTO. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm a singer, rapper. I just love, doing my thing. So, yeah.
Awesome. And so you're from Melbourne?
I'm from Melbourne.
Hell yeah.
I'm happy about being in Melbourne. Fuck Corona. I'm from Melbourne.
What would you say your biggest influences are as a singer rapper? So obviously, you got your rappers and singers, and they would just say one or the other, but because you merge both styles, what really, what influences you?
So I think I mentioned this before. My biggest influence is my mom. So we used to sing the hymns together and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed singing. But then growing up and stuff, you get heartbreak and all that stuff. So I turned to writing R&B and stuff. So one of my favorite influences is Whitney. May her soul rest in peace. I love all the divas, really. Love the divas. And when it comes to rap, I'm more into old school stuff. So yeah, Queen Latifah. Gosh, I've got a lot of influence, man, from back in the day, like Eve. And yeah, so the list is quite long, but yeah, it's all old school.
Oh yeah, Whitney's one of the best to ever do it. One of the most just spectacular voices. And hearing you say your mom's one of is your biggest influence is really cool, because a lot of time we just kind of neglect saying stuff like that because it's not the cool answer. But if I think back to when I was younger, hearing what my parents listened to, and that really influencing me as well, you can't deny that, huh?
Yeah, I don't care. My mom is my influence. I'm happy saying it. She's my inspiration. Because of her, I am where I am right now. So shout out to mama, single mama.
Shout out Mama Moto, what's up?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, now that we got to know a little bit more about you, it's time to hear you perform. Tell us about the track you're going to perform for us today.
So I'm going to start off with a cappella. So with this one, basically I went to a concert and I saw this a cappella show. I was really, I was like, damn, these people are really good, with that music playing in the background.
Yeah.
So I decided to do a cappella. Started off with a cappella, and it's called Need Surprise. So it's just, it's got a little bit, what is it called? A little bit of spice in it. Just,
All right. Unreal. All right, take it away, Uji Moto. Let's hear it.
Need Surprise. I got a too strong hand that will carry you. I got a heart so big it'll be for two. Oh, oh. I got room in my life. Oh, for somebody just your side. Oh, baby, what a neat surprise. Bow, 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 I got kisses so sweet, they really turn you on. And this kisses ain't cheap unless you're my only one. And that's the feeling that I'm getting when I'm looking in your eyes. Oh, baby, what a neat surprise. Yeah.
Damn, that was a big song. I love that.
Thanks.
It's crazy how you can listen to like a track with no music in the background and just like how big it still feels, like how much like emotion you can like invoke, and just how big you can make that sound be just on your own with a few simple actions. And like, wow, that was cool.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm glad you liked it.
Have you ever done much a cappella stuff live before, or is that like something that you want to start doing like moving forward?
I've done it live. I like starting off with cappella. It's like warming up and stuff. So yeah.
Hell yeah, that was unreal. And tell us a bit about what that track means to you. Is there any like a little bit of a special meaning behind it? Any of it all?
Yeah. So basically, the meaning to this Need Surprise is like us women, we are like flowers. So we don't need to be giving ourselves easily out there. So we need to get to know someone before you open up to them. Meaning basically, don't give your heart out too easily because you don't know what other person's intentions are. So you need to tread carefully. So it's all about the heart because the heart is a big emotion. So you just gotta be careful who you give it to. So
yeah, for real. Big respect. I appreciate that. Uji Moto, that was fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on and performing today. Really appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Well, now that we got to hear you perform, it's time to hear from MzUki. MzUki, why don't you give us an intro now and let us know a bit about yourself, what you do.
Hey. I'm MzUki. How's it going? I am a rapper, singer, conscious creator, healer, and I'm based in Melbourne. And I'm spreading and sharing my authenticity and my music, and we're doing it. That's it.
Hell yeah. So another rapper, singer. What about your influences? Anything similar, a little bit different, old school, new school? What drives you to perform, do you think?
A bit different. It's when I was younger, it was more so seeing like other young rappers. So when I first like fell in love with rap, I was like 12 years old, and I think it was like Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah.
That I was really rocking with because it was just like, oh, he's like me, he's so dope and stuff like that. And just different people like that. And then females like Nicki Minaj was huge as well when I was growing up, when I was a teenager as well, of course. But it was really just, that was the spark at the start, was seeing other kid rappers. And then it's just developed and been about me evolving as a person, evolving as an artist has been more so my influence, and just becoming better as an artist in myself rather than looking up to other people. But always inspired and influenced by people that I meet in real life, because I get to hear lots of cool stories, and it's cool seeing people's hustle and drive when they're really like in it and in front of you.
So what really like inspired you to want to start rapping? Did you like see like younger rappers like Bow Wow and just went, I think I can do that, or like I really want to like give that a shot. That could be me. Like I can associate with someone this age doing this thing. Like, did that sort of like spark an interest for you like that early?
Yeah, for sure. So I actually remember the exact moment that this all happened. So I was really into Chris Brown at the time, and I was home from school one day and I was watching his concert, and a kid rapper who's called Scooter Smith, well, he was called Scooter Smith at the time, he opened for him. So it was that moment of like seeing this little kid who like I obviously kind of represented, and I like felt like resonated with me and looked like me and had that sort of vibe, just go out there and absolutely kill it, and just like to a whole Chris Brown like audience, you know. So it was that moment where I was like, eyes lit up, and I'm like, that's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. And I just like straight away just Googled like how to rap and just tried to find rap. And that's when Little Bow Wow came in, and I just started like producing myself and writing music. So it was from that moment that I knew that was what I was going to do. And it's just, yeah, that was the moment.
Unreal. All right, well, tell us a bit about the track you're going to perform today. So obviously you're a creator, you write a bit, you produce a bit. Is this like an entire MzUki production that we're going to hear today?
Oh, so no, this was produced by this awesome producer who's Melbourne based right now, Hassan. He's really great. He produces for Timmatic, Zlatan, and a bunch of different artists like that. He makes great Afro beats and stuff like that. But yeah, linked up with him. I actually just dropped the track yesterday, August 21st. So it was like super synchronistic that I got hit up to do this the day after. So I have to perform Spice because it's the vibe right now, and I'm all hype.
Awesome. So this is nearly like a world first. I mean, like this probably isn't going to screen today anyway, but like hot off the press, like first time you've probably performed it live, I imagine.
I have actually done a sneaky performance of it live, like pre, and that's when I really got the response from it. I asked the people at the show, I'm like, okay guys, I've got a couple unreleased songs. I really want your like opinion on them. And this was the track that everyone was like coming up to me and saying, yeah, like release it. So I've released it for everybody.
Unreal. And it's called Spice?
Yeah, it's called Spice, that's right, yeah.
Unreal. MzUki, take it away.
All right, let's do it. Ooh. Hey, little bitch, huh. Okay, mix it. MzUki, yeah. Hey, pull up, hop out, I'm lit, big clouds, wash out your mouth, little bitch, I'm so sugar spice, mix it, I've been keeping like ice, lick it, ay, hop out, pull up, I'm lit, yo, big clouds, I'm so sugar spice, mix it, hey, I've been, ay, I've been keeping like ice, they leaving the up in the pie, I'll be on your head, what you expect, or too bright, she's so Hollywood, keeping on white, drinking all night, it's a God dream, do what I want, live my life, they say hallelujah, I'm a vibe, I'm a one, I can see right through your must got powers in the club, while I should've smoked a blunt, I just make it all this fun, all these sides, watch you leave my wife, full up, how about, I'm lit, big love, wash out your mouth, little bitch, I'm so sugar and spice, mix it, I'll get you like ice, lick it, ay, pull up, hop out, I'm lit, big love, wash out your mouth, ay, I'm so sugar and spice, yeah, I'll get you like ice, Pull up in the black light, I'm so hot like, feeling like Jay with the bounce like, minute in the bus to the top like, keep on top, get out like, hey, they say, leave me, feel like, love like a thing like, I'm doing my thing, hey, sis, don't fuck it up for the rain, hey, keep doing my thing, keep doing your thing, hey, say go fuck it up again, hey, pull up, hop out, I'm lit, big clouds, wash out your mouth, little bitch, I'm so sugar and spice, ay, dripping like ice, ay, pull up, hop out, I'm lit, big clouds, wash out your mouth, little bitch, I'm so sugar and spice, They did jump on that ass. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Damn, I know you didn't learn to rap like that from Lil Bow Wow. That's for damn sure. He can't spit like that.
Yeah.
Unreal. Thank you so much. That was unreal.
Thank you, thank you. No, I've just been so hyped. Like, obviously we're in ISO right now, but I've dropped the track and I've just been super high energy on it. So it's good to like unleash a little bit of it. I just want to get on stage and like properly go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it, like so much energy in that track. Like I can definitely see like why you would have had like a whole crowd responding and like, you know, telling you that that was the one. Like that just like, I wanted to get up and bounce in my seat. I'm like, just like grab my laptop and like shake around, you know what I mean? That was unreal. Is there any deeper meaning like behind any of the words to that, or that's just like a nice fun one to just like jump around and like get hyped to?
It's a fun one. Like I went into the studio, so there's a little story behind it, like a weird one. I went into the studio, he, like I said, I want like a trappy sort of beat type thing. And he like pulled up this track and then I just started writing to it, right? Straight away what comes to mind is like Powerpuff Girls, like Sugar and Spice.
All right.
So that's like where I started going from it, and that's where the hook came from. But it was so weird because like the track was called Potion, the beat, like when he showed it to me. But in like the project file, the original name he called it was actually Spice. And I didn't know that.
So you had no idea when you had like this concept, this like sort of image in your head?
Literally, like I heard the beat, I thought Powerpuff Girls, Sugar and Spice. And then he's like, yo, this track's called, like, I've named this, like in my project, it's Spice, like in the project file. I was like, huh, it's meant to be.
That's so weird. That's cool though. Some things are definitely meant to be. Like, I love that, like you just got that vibe. When you can connect with like a producer or an engineer, like, even though you didn't even like know each other or like thinking that just means like that connection's meant to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Unreal. And that beat was fire. Shout out your producer again. That beat was real fire.
Yeah, go find him at Not a Real Producer. He slayed that. You can find him on IG. Hassin.
Hell yeah. Unreal. Well, thank you so much for performing. Such different performances and so big in their own way. That was real cool to hear. Just like two sides of the spectrum of the singer-rapper. You know, I've heard you rap before, Uji, as well. So like hearing something different from you, like just adds a whole other dimension. So like both of those were real cool. Thank you so much. Now let's open up the chat a little. I'm going to ask you both a couple of questions. There's no real format for this. Like whoever wants to go first, just jump in and answer, chat about it, like whatever goes. First of all, I have my next crop question of the month. So being that it's a new month now, it's September, I've got a brand new question to ask you both. So my question for the month is, if you could go back in time and get any beat you wanted from a producer before it was given to another artist, what beat would you pick to make your own and why?
Whoa.
Is there something like, you know, you always used to freestyle over that you were like, damn, I wish this was my track, or just like a favorite track that you just wish like could be yours, you know, you'd just murk the track completely? Like, what are we thinking?
I feel like if I sat down and had a proper thought about it, I'd have a completely different answer. It's so weird because the song that's just come to my mind when you said that, I don't even know if fully is like the song that I choose, but Gold Digger just came into my mind. Like,
oh, she's a gold digger, way over town, that digs on me.
Like, that's just what straight away came in. And I was like, that would be hard, like, you know? But if I thought about it, I might give you a different answer. Off the top.
Off the top, that's a pretty good answer. Like, that's such a huge tune. Like,
Right?
with the sampling and with Jamie Foxx doing the hook, like, huge. Unreal. Uji Moto, what about you?
Oh, something dirty came out of my head, man. Like, I know.
Hit us with it. Come on.
I'm trying to think of the name of the song because if I sat down and thought about it, I probably would have had a different answer as well.
Yeah.
But because I love shaking my ass, this song just came up in my mind. I know the tune, but I don't know the name of the song. I don't know why it's not coming. Anyway, can you guys help me out? Just sitting with a girl next door.
Oh, it wasn't me by Shaggy.
But she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me.
Yes!
That's a cool one. That's a cool one for sure.
Yeah, like it's chill, relaxing. It's just...
I expect to hear like you both freestyling over those now. Like that's like this is the new thing now. Like you need to go back and remake Gold Digger, remake Me. I want to hear that. That's awesome.
That actually be crazy. Yeah, if I do that, I'm linking you for sure.
Next crop original idea. We'll release a next crop mixtape and we'll just have all of our artists' answers and everyone just like freestyling over it. All right, well, thanks for that. That was a bit of fun. I wasn't expecting like those answers. I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't really put any thought into it, but that's really cool. I love them both. All right, so now we've got the wildcard question of the week. We have a bag full of questions submitted by the Laundry Bar staff. I've never read these before. You've never heard them before. And a side note, if any of our viewers have any questions that they want to submit to us in the bag, hit us up on our socials. There's going to be some links on the screen right now. I've just pulled out two. All right, this is a cool question. If you could choose any brand, so clothing, tech, alcohol brand, any brand at all, to be an ambassador or spokesperson for, what would it be and why?
Versace, Medusa head on me like I'm Illuminati.
Hey, this is a gated community. Please get the fuck off the property.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Why Versace? Besides, like, it's just like a pimpin' brand.
Once again, thing that just came straight into my head. So I'm just going with like gut, instant response. Plus, I ordered something and it's coming, so it's like I'm gonna rep that.
Yeah. So if you can cop that for free, like, why drop racks on it, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. 100% true. If you get the Versace, then you can just start your own little business. You know, you can just like, you got that unlimited Versace. It's just a little hustle. I don't know. There you go.
Just slinging some pieces to the homies on the side.
That's it. 100%.
Yeah. Shout out Versace. Please don't take this episode down off YouTube for us. Please.
Please sponsor me, Versace. Let's go.
How about you, Uji Moto? Any brands that you'd want to be the ambassador or spokesperson for?
So here's the thing. I'm not fussed about labels and stuff like that. I'm just a simple girl who's not much into materials. I just wear whatever looks cool. Whether it's cheap, you can't really tell as long as it looks cool. But if I was to be an ambassador for a brand, I would do my sister's. So my sister is a fashionista. She's working on her own brand right now from scratch. So it's during isolation, she decided to start her own, business. So if she wants me to be an ambassador, I'll represent that. But at the moment, I can't really disclose much because it's still in progress. So.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's unreal. Like you gotta support the homies, support the family.
That's right.
100%. Sister, I hope you're watching this. And it has the next crop like seal of approval. Uji Moto is like the best ambassador you can have, and she will.
That's it, please. Shout out to you, Big Mary. Mwah.
Yeah, I love that. That's unreal. Before we go, most importantly, can you let our viewers know where they can find your music?
Find me on IG at It's MzUki, ITZMZUKI. You can find my music on all platforms, Spotify, Apple, Tidal, YouTube, all that. Anywhere that you can stream it, you can find it under MzUki, MZUKI. Let's go. That's it.
Hell yeah. I'm going to go look you up on TikTok as soon as the episode finishes.
TikTok as well. I'm on
TikTok as well.
Yeah.
When you say all platforms, you really mean all platforms.
Yeah.
You can find me on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple, Diz, whatever that is. It's just a lot, but it's on all musical platforms.
Unreal. I'm going to go look that up as well as soon as we get off this episode. Hey, thank you so much for both coming online today. Unreal to get to know you both and hear you both perform. And thanks to our viewers for tuning in as well. If you want to hit us up on our socials, let us know what beat you would love to swipe, answer our wildcard question of the week. We'd love to hear from you. You'll find some links, once again, floating around my head where you can find us. Tune in next week for another episode of Next Crop Online. So this is Desi D signing off for Laundry Bar TV. Peace.
Bye.
And sometimes we need music that is going to make us happy.